Well, today's video is short and not particularly profound, but I believe it will be encouraging for you. It's sort of a pep talk to give you hope that you can win in your fight with high blood sugar. So much of the time, our problem is not really that we don't know what to do. Our problem is we lack the drive, the motivation, and the inspiration to do what we know we need to do. And that's why I believe this video can be significant to you. Just knowing you can win sometimes makes all the difference in the world. Do you remember when you were a kid and you had the misfortune to be on a softball team that was totally mismatched against a much better team? At first, you probably didn't realize just how mismatched you were. Maybe after the first inning, the score was 6-1, and you thought, well, we didn't do so well that inning, but we'll get even this next inning. But after the second inning, the score was something like 15-2. And suddenly, you realize that you can never possibly win this game. You were beaten from the beginning, but you still have 5 more innings to play. What did you do? Chances are you got sloppy. You didn't try too hard. You goofed around. You got kind of silly. You stopped taking the game seriously because in your mind, you are already a loser. That is precisely the way many people feel about their lives, and that is the way some people feel about this area of blood sugar. They assume that they were just unlucky. They have the misfortune to be a diabetic, or they know that they soon will be, and they just resign themselves to their fate. They make a few token efforts, but they never really do too much because in their minds, they're already a loser. But you don't have to be a loser. There is hope for you. Hope in this area of blood sugar and in every other area of your life through Jesus Christ. As horrible as diabetes is, there's one really good thing about it, at least about the type 2 variety. It normally very much responds to the right kinds of behaviors. With cancer or emphysema or so many other diseases, all you can do is go to the doctor and hope that you're one of the lucky ones that beats the disease. But with type 2 diabetes, or if you're pre-diabetic, the actions you take and the food you eat or refuse to eat can make a huge difference. And they can determine whether this disease destroys your life or whether you end up living a long and healthy life and beating the odds. And just knowing this can turn your tepid, sluggish attempts at dealing with your condition into a raging inferno of motivation and determination. Victory tastes a whole lot sweeter than failure. And once you taste some victory in this area of blood sugar, it will be almost impossible to stop you. In a moment, I'm going to show you a blood sugar test I did, which will demonstrate a simple truth that can totally revolutionize your thinking and set you on course to overcoming your own runaway blood sugar. At the heart of this is a very simple thought, something I read while reading Dr. Atkins' book called Dr. Atkins' New Diet Revolution. He wrote this: your blood glucose level doesn't sharply rise and fall when you sit down to eat a Cobb salad, but it does just that when you chow down a slice of pie. This is so important, let's rewind that and play it again. Your blood glucose level doesn't sharply rise and fall when you sit down to eat a Cobb salad, but it does just that when you chow down a slice of pie. Now, that's not profound, it's not deep, it's not rocket science, but it is true, unquestionably, indisputably, and incontrovertibly true. But we don't have to stop there. We could insert all sorts of substitutions into that equation. Your blood sugar won't sharply rise and fall when you eat an avocado, but it will when you eat a donut. It won't rise and fall when you eat eggs and ham, but it will when you eat pancakes drenched in syrup. And on we could go. We're going to look at an actual blood sugar test that I did on myself and a friend to really hammer this home. The video you've been watching was lifted from the first video in our series on diabetes, which is titled Overcoming Runaway Blood Sugar. You can order the DVD from which it was taken or the entire series from our website. Go to spiritofgrace.org/diabetes. We won't get to that blood sugar test I was talking about at the end of the video, but I plan to share the first part of that test in our next YouTube video that we post. So stay tuned and subscribe to this channel so that you can be notified every time we post a new video. And if you like the video, be sure and give it a thumbs up so that YouTube will rank it higher in their search engine and more people will be able to see it. And that's it for now. God bless, and see you again soon.